Hello, Jaden.
Hello, John. How you doing?
I'm doing swell. Notice
Thank
anything
you.
different about me?
What?
Notice anything different about me? Your camera's a little off. Your
Oh,
camera's a little off.
oh, sorry. Okay, okay. Is this better?
That's better. You
All
notice
right.
anything different about me?
I think I do. I think it's your new haircut.
Yeah. Thank you for noticing. Yeah, I got it cut intentionally because I'm good. And I just did another photo of me like this.
Wow, that one looks great.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Oh, and would you like to see the color, the purple and blue? Here's the purple chef coat I got on Friday.
Wow, that looks almost accurate.
Oh, and
Looks awesome. Are you gonna wear those for like the master pasta maker of Italy?
yes, yes, indeed. I just need to put the logo. All I need is the red and purple, the red and yellow ones should be coming soon. I'm
Okay.
not exactly sure when, but I'll find. And here's the blue for Anthony. They're gonna have the logos are gonna have thick outlining. The
Okay.
blue and purple ones will have yellow outlining, and the yellow one will have thick blue outlining.
All right.
And I'm sure you remember. I believe you remember this yellow mock neck, this yellow turtle, this yellow mock neck skivvy.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's what's gonna be my Greg era skivvy. That's what gonna be my Greg era turtleneck. It was used. There was a little hole in the sleeve.
Oh,
Mom's gonna stitch it up with the colored thread that matches the fabric.
oh, okay.
And I'm sure you. Oh, and still got Jerry. Yeah, and Mom and I still trying to find a perfect Tom. Here's Jack.
Oh, that looks wonderful.
He's got a red belt.
You know, I just recently saw that too. It was in your Los Wiggles version of George's song.
Yes, I was rocking him in my arms when I was playing Catty.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure you remember Cold Wiggle, those Yamaha.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And Corey often said I should use this for Wiggly animation song. The first one I plan on using this for is for a frog when I walk in.
Okay.
Striped pants and the Latin American version too.
Okay.
And you'll see me wear the glasses for Francisco. Oh, and I've got the blue one prepared. Here's the blue one I prepared. It's got
All right.
the blue sparkle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to. The yellow and purple ones aren't done, but they're in the works.
Okay. Oh, yep. All right. I see it. Well done.
Yeah, huh?
Looks really good.
And in my Los Wiggles version video of George's song, you saw the footage, a clip from the Tom and Jerry Show episode of "Unhappily Married After." And I've just given the red and yellow guitars an upgrade. Sparkle texture.
Okay.
It's a crimson. This is a crimson. Oh, and here's the yellow guitar. For gray. That Greg did. Here's the yellow I did for gray. It's gold glitter. And
Wow.
And I'm sure you liked my cover of Rockin' Santa.
I really did. You did an amazing job singing it. You did well done.
And you'll see me play. You'll see the shot. I'm gonna use and Corey said I should do. I'm sure you and I'm sure you've noticed that that green screen skits are making a comeback.
Yes, because I saw Anthony's friend. You did very well in that, and especially when you had Jerry as Morty.
Yeah. And what was your favorite part about Anthony's friend with Jerry as Morty?
I love that, like you were able to, the scenes where that Jerry's in with you, like when you were playing basketball and listening to the radio, and the part where, you were as Jeff and you were, sitting on him. You should know, Jeff, you're sitting on him. It's great.
I know. Mari said, hey, I know. I'll pretend I can see more. engine. I'm sure you know that the next green screen I'm gonna do as many I'm gonna redo as many lavender with the stripe with the plain black pants and Wiggles bell.
Yes, I saw the coming soon video. That's should be interesting.
And then you get angry at the Wiggle House door.
That door is funny.
Or become unhinged.
It's too good.
Sorry. And then you said your favorite part about it was when Minnie was looking for her new leading man. And here's the
That's
purple. Purple sparkle.
That looks really good.
So, he must be handsome, brave, kind, and smart. Think of me.
As soon as you started saying them, I just started acting them out. It was good.
Oh, Jenny, guess which green screen I'm gonna do with Greg on the yellow playing Murray's electric guitar.
We're dancing with Wags the dog from Live Up Potatoes.
Yes, indeed. I'm gonna be a wiggly dancer in it. And Pallavi, what was her name? I'm not sure what her last name, but Pallavi, one of the stars from the Tom and Jerry movie, is gonna be a wiggly dancer too. And Chloe Grace Moretz.
Ah, yes.
And I've got the other red chef coat, but I got another red chef coat earlier, but I made it into the wiggly dancer costume.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and would you like to see the colored chef hats again?
I would. I absolutely loved them when you did fruit salad from '98. That was really good.
Even when I was dressed as Paul, the cook?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
With the purple, blue, yellow, and red.
Mm-hmm.
I'm even going to use them for Crunch Munch. Corey wants me to use the chef uniforms in the dance video Crunch Munch and Cakes from 1998. But when I do a green screen video, I'm going to be wearing aprons.
Oh, okay.
And when I do a green screen video of from 1998, you're going to see Captain Bessler chasing after me. I play Paul the cook, trying to get everybody else's food.
Okay.
You'll be laughing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure I just saw your bed. Jaden, what did you like about my green screen video of Morenita and Alaro?
What?
What was and Jane, I'm sure you noticed that when I uploaded the video of Morenita and Alaro with the one with the prologue, you noticed that I added Daisy in the prologue.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
With me as Caddy and Zoe.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. I did. So what costumes? So what green screen? So, how are the reunion show songs going?
Doing pretty good. I'm just filming ones without the acoustics. So like when Anthony plays, the colorful guitar or the banjo, or when Mari's playing his electric. Just working on those at the moment until the matte and acoustics get finished. They're not here today because they're somewhere else getting worked on, because like I'm getting some help working on them, so that way I don't have to do them all myself. I'm having my grandmother help me.
Oh, that's nice. Together. Oh, that's nice of how nice of her.
Yeah, it's really helpful. So while those are getting like almost getting done, I'm working on just the current songs where they're just playing electric guitars and the banjo and any other song like that.
So what songs? So what song are you currently working on?
Well, right now I am working on "Wake Up Jeff" from the reunion show from the iTunes video and the show from 2016.
Are you playing the rainbow guitar for Anthony or the blue electric?
I'm going to be playing the blue electric guitar for that one.
Because we know he played it in the music video of "Wake Up Jeff" from Series 4. Mm-hmm. And Cole Wiggles' "Wake Up Jeff" remake was cool.
Mm-hmm.
I love how he did the prologue in the style of Series 5. When Jeff kept falling asleep, and then Anthony kept waking him up, mm-hmm. and then the only solution after he fell asleep a third time was to sing "Wake Up Jeff." And I loved how he added himself as a dancer on both sides. his Wiggly Dancer costume looks good, but he still needs to add the musical notes on it.
Mm-hmm.
I asked him days ago when he will, and he said, when I get a chance.
I actually wonder, since next month the OGs get back on stage, I wonder if they're going to have the Wiggly Dancers wear those on stage, the red colored coats. I actually wonder if they're going to wear those, because I know they did, because Emma and Lockie wore them in the iTunes video along with Katarina and Lucy and Oliver and Alex. So
Lucy who? Lucy Stewart?
Lucy Wiggin.
Oh.
And I remember after they finished up Rockabye Your Bear, she went backstage because she was going to be one of the characters. She was Dorothy, and I think she was Dorothy, because it said the characters were played by Dominic Field and Lucy Wiggin, but I know she was Dorothy and Dominic was Wags. I don't know who played Henry though. That's one thing I don't know.
I'll probably never know.
Because during those shows, we know Dominic has been playing Wags for a very long time, and Lucy, of course, would be Dorothy, but it's just unknown who played Henry because they didn't notify who was who, or like who was in the costume. Anyway, I'm wondering if the OGs, when they get back on stage next month, if that's what they're going to do, have their Wiggly Dancers wear those coats, because that would be awesome. I wonder if it's going to be the coats or the Wiggly Dancer outfits from 2007 to like onward.
And remember, I'm sure you remember the video I did. And I'm sure. I know. Last week's Spanish Wiggles episode was good. And one of the songs I never thought they'd do, the Four Presents.
I love that. I've actually been listening to it for the past few days. I love that they did it, and we got a full instrumental of the Four Presents with that instrument, with the 2006 instrumental. That was really good. Yeah. But I didn't think it would be Fernando and Francisco who would be singing it. I thought it would be Fernando and Zoe, because like Anthony and Greg would sing the song together, but I didn't think it would be Fernando and Francisco. I thought it would be Fernando and Zoe, but it was still a good song. So,
and guess what I was wearing today for this shit? And speaking of Tom and Jerry, I was watching some of their cartoons last night. We had a snowstorm here in Connecticut.
Oh yeah, I think you commented or texted something about that. How did that go? Like how big was this? How bad was it?
Survived. It stopped by evening.
Never like it when that happens, because you can't get out there. You're stuck inside. You know, it's terrible to be out there in that weather. Whew.
In next week's Spanish Wiggles, I hope episode 15 comes this Friday.
Yeah, I know, because I know on Friday it showed another OG Wiggle reunion show song, DOROTHY from the Bushfire show.
Yeah,
I find that funny because they were uploading those on Mondays. Like at first we got, Toot Toot Chugga Chugga from the show, then we got Go Santa Go, and then we got Fruit Salad, and then Five Little Ducks, and now we got DOROTHY.
My favorite dinosaur. And remember, I did it with the plain black pants, Wiggles belt, and the red starry guitar. And this red starry guitar. Oh, let me just get this. Oh, whoops! That's not. Here it is. This red starry guitar.
That is very incredible. I love that guitar. I kind of wish they still play it today.
To be honest, but I think the Maintons are bad. I think the Maintons are good.
Mm-hmm.
The Maintons are still good guitar.
Honestly, I'm hoping, when Murray gets back on stage, I hope that they'll actually bring that guitar in. I kind of want him to play it.
I hope the red star guitar makes a comeback too.
because I know recently the only Wiggle Matin guitars that they bring on stage was the blue and red acoustic one and Anthony's blue electric one.
Oh, I hope.
Murray doesn't bring his red one because he has like 2 other guitars that he has there, and then he has his Matin acoustic, like what we saw in the Bushfire show.
Yes, I hope the Red Maiden Electric makes a comeback.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I want to see him rock out to that one on player guitar with Murray. That'll be fun.
I hope they do player guitar with. I hope the Spanish Wiggles do player guitar with Francisco.
Yeah, you know, there are a couple of songs I want them to do, like, because I've known recently they have been doing old songs that the OG Wiggles never actually made into music videos. Like, for example, the 4 Presents, which we just saw in episode 14. And then we got I Look in the Mirror, and also Mitten the Kitten.
Yeah, from episode 7.
Mm-hmm. I noticed that they've been doing all those old songs that the Wiggles never actually made into a music video. I'm hoping for a couple of ones that they didn't do yet. Like, I'm wondering if they did a version of Fire Engines, Dungly Wobble, and Yawn Yawn Yawn. They recently just did that too.
I know.
I'm hoping for a version of Shake Your Sillies Out. Maybe even them doing the Numbers Rumba. That'll be fun.
And I know we heard an international instrumental of Teddy Bear Hug in the prologue of Can You Point Your Fingers into the Twist from Here Comes the Big Red Car.
Yeah, I'm actually hoping for that.
I hope the Latin American. I hope they do that.
Because that will definitely.
I wonder if
that'll be great.
will be playing the red guitar, Red Maiden Electric, and Francisco will play another guitar, like a bass guitar. And Sam, I wonder if the Wiggles still talk to John Fogerty.
I actually do wonder that. I mean, when the OG Wiggles were on Rage, that TV show where they were playing all their favorite music, like music videos and songs from different artists and everything, they mentioned that because one of John Fogerty's songs were playing because like they were such a huge fan of his, they wanted to play one of his songs that he did, and I remember also Anthony saying something like there was a time where he met with John and they talked for like over an hour. And Anthony said, I wish I could have filmed that because it was just an amazing talk with a good friend.
There's a fun one of Anthony's electric guitar, one of the Blue Maiden guitars was given to him.
Yeah, you know, he would be the first one that Anthony gave a blue guitar to, because he gave it to someone else too. He gave another one to someone else. Jack Torrey, who was on the video Wiggle House, and they did the song Jack's Wheelchair Song. He was at the second show for the reunion for Bushfire Relief, and Anthony gave another blue electric Matin guitar to him.
I wish I could get one too.
And I remember looking at a photo on Twitter because Jack posted it. He hung it up on his wall.
He did, didn't he?
Yeah, like he keeps it in like a box with glass over it, and so that way it stays safe. He hung it up pretty well or something, so that way it wouldn't fall. So it's actually really, really cool that he keeps that in the house. I think it's nice that Anthony did that. It's really nice.
Yes, I'm gonna get changed really quick. So just keep talking. Just bring your story on. So just bring something on about what you remember about the Wiggles.
Yeah, I don't know. Let me think here. Well, I don't really have any Wiggle story, but yesterday me and my dad and my brother went to our aunt's house because her dog recently just had puppies. So.
No kidding.
Yeah. The father dog was not there. But their dog's name is Luna, and we saw 6 girls and 5 boys because they had 11 puppies.
No kidding.
Only 3 of them are named right now. One is named Freckles because he's got freckles on his nose. Another one is Rosie.
Like in 100 Dalmatians, right?
None of them are Dalmatians though, but yeah, but they were. Yeah, but like the amount of puppies. Yeah. It was crazy. Anyway, one was named Freckles, one was named Rosie, and another one's name is Bailey. The other 8 are not currently named right now. The only reason those 3 are names, those 3 have names, is because people are coming to pick them up. Like, they can't keep all those dogs because they got 2 cats, they got 1 big dog, and the 11 puppies. So they're just trying to find those puppies a good home. But we were able to see them right before they could get picked up. So me and my brother each held a puppy. I held the firstborn puppy, wasn't given a name yet, but I held it. My brother held Bailey and another dog who has not been named yet. My dad held one, and we all took pictures. It was, and I'm thinking of making a quick green screen video of two songs with those puppies in the video.
What's that?
I'm going to do a song with Sam from Ukulele Baby called Everybody Loves a Puppy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm planning on doing the mini Foxy Puppy Dance from 2012 in Super Jeff. So, but I'll think of more because I kind of want to, like, I want to do another one, but I don't know which one. I want to do 3, but I'm just thinking of some on the top of my head. Those 2 I definitely want to do. I'm just trying to think of a third one. Maybe a Wags the Dog song and put them into it. So.
Okay, I got a splint weeks ago. This is what you'll see me wearing this when I play for Anthony in the Santa, when I do the Santa's Rockin' concert songs. And I found out that Anthony didn't come back to for the tour with a splint until December 15th, 2004.
Oh, there it is. Sorry, something dropped. I was just picking it up. Boy. I'm just glad he was in the footage that they showed in the Wiggles show. I mean, it's totally like reasonable for him not to be in that part of the tour because, you don't know how he's going to be. So I'm just glad he was able to return for the end of the tour. So that was good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I know he's the only, he's the only original member left in the group. I'm wondering how long he's still going to continue for, because I mean, I'm not saying him for him to stay the whole time, but like, there's just some points where I wonder when is it going to be for him to retire. I mean, I don't want him to, but he's getting to the point where he is turning into the 60s. So, but I'm hoping he stays on for the next probably 4 years and then something happens. I was also looking at something. Jeff cut his hair into a bowl cut because the Wiggles won for Hottest 100 because their song,
I heard
their version of Tame Impala's Elephant was at #1 on Triple J, and Jeff said if they went to #1, he would give himself a haircut like the guy from the Chats. So, and the Chats, of course, are they're going to be playing a song on their new album Rewiggled. I believe they did Can You Point Your Fingers and Do the Twist, and they did their song. The Wiggles did their song Pub Feed, and I've been listening to that song ever since it came out. And just recently, another song for the CD just came out called Apple Crumble.
Oh.
I don't know who wrote that, but the Wiggles covered it, and it is fantastic. I bought it off digital. I listened to it before I would buy it because I wanted to see how it was. It was unbelievable. It was incredible. That's a good cover. I did look online, however, to see if they did use the actual words from the song, because if some songs are too inappropriate for children, they have to change them up to make them child friendly. They did have to change one line from the song and find another way to make it rhyme.
Oh, okay.
But it still rocked. It was great.
Yeah.
The full CD doesn't come out until March 11th, but I'm really looking forward to it.
And I'm sure. Well, I'm sure you are.
Yeah, and ever since the Wiggles won for Hottest 100, I've been listening to Elephant nonstop. Actually.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great photo.
The John Young Wiggles waking Jeff up. Well, Mary.
Yeah. Could that be an intro to a song maybe sometime, or is that just gonna be?
That would be for a thumbnail. That would be for a thumbnail.
Oh, that's fantastic.
I think that'd be for a thumbnail. And,
That's great.
Cole sadly told me that the Dorothy costume was scrapped because it's too much time and money. And Jen, you said, Jen, months ago when we did our Zoom on Pluto's birthday, you said the thing that you didn't like was people judging the Wiggles because of those new people being added for Fruit Salad TV.
Yeah.
And what were they? And do you have any? And is there any proof of that?
Yeah, I remember people commenting on YouTube, going online, like news, like from the news, like saying the Wiggles have gone woke. Like I bet once these new members are added, they're just going to be over because and I remember back in 2019, I saw a news update where the Wiggles are not diverse enough. Like they're not really, because they're all four of them were white and they weren't like from different cultures. They weren't from different, like they didn't have members from different countries. They said it was fine with the OGs because they had Greg, Murray, Anthony, and Jeff, who was Chinese Australian. And but apparently ever since the new Wiggles showed up, and in 2019 I saw that news feed and I was like, okay, don't judge them, right? They're not trying to be like that way. They're giving education and entertainment for you. Don't judge them just because they're just because like they're the same race or whatever.
Just because they're the same race doesn't mean you can't. Just because people are from the same race doesn't mean that they're different.
Right. And after looking at that feed, and then now we got 2 years later after that post was happened, and then now we got 4 different Wiggles from different places. Now all of a sudden people are complaining like, okay, get rid of them now. Like okay, first of all, 2 years ago you said that like because they had a problem before, now you're saying that they should get rid of them just because they're now added. Like what's wrong with you guys? Like what? Like, can you make up your mind?
Now, I think I know what's happened. I think that Anthony would say, we thought we made the announcement. I think that Anthony would have said to those people who were judging them, we thought we made the announcement abundantly clear that it isn't that adding more members is a way for us to be more diverse.
Right. And that's what, and it's a good thing because, people around the countries, I'm sorry, I'm losing my focus right now. I'm getting all riled up over those things.
After all, were they criticizing them?
Like they were, like people were commenting saying like, okay, you know what? I don't think I like this now. Like why would you add these people? It doesn't make sense. I don't know if it was more like diverse, but like the diversity, but the problem is like they were adding 8 like it was a total of 8 Wiggles. That's not how many Wiggles there should be. There should be just 4. And I remember other people comments just saying like, why couldn't you make them wear like brown, black, white, purple, or not purple, green, orange, or pink, or any other color? And like, and it wasn't original. And this was Anthony and James Harkness, who you remember in the Wiggles World TV series he played.
I found out that Anthony got his inspiration from Le James Cafe.
Yeah, right. The guy from the Wiggles World TV series who owned Le James Cafe. Right. Yeah. He came up with the idea and then Anthony said it was great. And then he put it together. And people are blaming the Wiggles for doing so. Like they saying like, don't do this.
I think the Wiggles would be like, we thought we made, like I felt like this reminds me of when, speaking of that, it reminded me of when when my thrill for the Wiggles YouTube channel on the day before the Labor Day weekend started became anger when episode 1 of Fruit Salad TV got uploaded. And after all the criticism, the Wiggles now made it clear that there would be a minor change in their YouTube schedule. And if I uploaded a post to Instagram saying that I was, and if I uploaded a post to Instagram demanding more Spanish Wiggles episodes, I think Anthony would say, we thought we made the announcement abundantly clear there will be a minor change in our YouTube schedule.
You know, yeah, actually, you know, come to think about it, I just remember something. They were currently filming a new episode of Fruit Salad TV right now because they just found a new Red Wiggle for, you know, the second Red Wiggle.
Katarina.
Yeah. And the new episode is going to be about like superheroes. And I'm thinking if that's the next episode, then that's going to be probably uploaded Friday. Like probably Monday, it's just going to be like a music video or something. And then Wednesday, another TikTok short. Because I know recently on Wednesdays or Tuesdays, they've been uploading shorts like when they made them on TikTok, like with Jeff, Sahai, John, Simon, Anthony, and they were doing like get ready to wiggle dance, them doing their own version of walk, and clack clack from the Wiggles movie, but with Anthony as Captain Feathersword. And then after that, and I'm actually excited for this next episode of Fruit Salad TV because I do want to see how it's going to look now, and because I've seen the past three and I think they're great. I'm not going to judge. I think what they're doing is fantastic. What they're doing.
You do.
I love that they added new members, and I love what they're doing. I mean, I am happy that they did remove their names from the skivvies, and they're just back to the skivvies that they've been wearing from 2013 to now. So, but I'm excited because, you know, we got a new Red Wiggle, so that way now there is a total of 8 Wiggles again. Because last episode Emma wasn't there anymore, but we still got 2 yellow Wiggles. I'm excited for Sahai because next month, you know, the Wiggles and the Fruit Salad TV Wiggles will be on stage together. And they finally got all 8 members for the tour.
I got all 8 members for the tour. Now, yep. I wonder who's going to play Officer Peoples now.
That's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering if Katarina will have to switch roles. Like she'll have to be the red Fruit Salad TV Wiggle, but then she'll have to be Officer Peoples. Or I'm thinking if they can get Leanne Halloran, who originally played her, or, you know, played the character, and they'll have Leanne put the costume on again and just do that.
Yeah.
Because I just remembered we can't call Officer Peoples a her or he, or, you know, a he anymore. They got to call like them or they or whatever, because they decided to, because like Shirley Shawn the Unicorn is not considered a girl unicorn or a guy or a boy unicorn. They're not making it. Officer Beeples, Shirley Shawn, Bach the hand puppet, and the teddy bears that they have around. They're not going to be gender, like any type of gender. And I kind of find that weird though. But that's what they said they were going to go. That's what they were going to do. I find it weird that because Shirley Shawn, I mean, I figured it is a girl for Shirley Shawn because, like, I mean, Emma voiced her, and
she's no longer with the Wiggles,
right? But like, I guess they just decided to make it a non-binary character,
a non-speaking character.
No, not non-speaking, because Shirley Shawn will still say the one word that
Scrumptious.
Shirley Shawn always says, you know, scrumptious. The character's still going to speak, but it's just not going to be anything gender revealed. Like, it's not going to be like Shirley Shawn's not going to be considered a girl or a boy. It's going to be considered just like a they or it or them or whatever. I don't know how that works, but apparently that's how Anthony said it's going to be. Like those 4 characters, Shirley Shawn, Officer Beeples, the teddy bears, and Bach the hand puppet are not going to be gender anywhere in the gender category.
Remember when I did the big red car? I did the Wheels on the Bus from 2006 while sitting in the big red car with the footage of Captain Feathersword as the baby from the Apples and Bananas video from 2014.
That made me laugh so much. It was so funny.
What made you laugh? What made you laugh about it? What about it?
When Captain was wearing that, and he, you know, he had the head in the baby bonnet and a little rattle or something or whatever, and then
laugh hard.
Yeah, and it was just the face he made when he was crying. It was priceless.
It was just priceless indeed.
It was too
He
funny.
saw the footage of him crying again in the baby costume, and
Mhm.
you could tell what the Wiggles were thinking in the ending while sitting in the big red car. They were laughing.
Yeah, I
They were
honestly do
thinking,
like it.
"Oh, Captain."
Yeah. I like it when the OG Wiggles perform that. Actually, and there's actually one thing I never realized. Greg has sung nursery rhymes with the Wiggles before and after, like before he left and after he came back, because they did Teddy Bear, Turn Around on stage. They did The Wheels on the Bus and Row, Row, Row Your Boat. And I kind of wonder why he's the only Wiggle not to do a nursery rhyme video. Because Sam, when the Wiggles were with Sam, they did 2 nursery rhyme videos. Emma, when she was with the Wiggles, they did 3. So I'm wondering if maybe once the OG Wiggles get back on stage, maybe they'll sing a couple of nursery rhymes, or something. Because
I think you might remember this. And remember when you did Pussycat with Tom and Jerry and Elizabeth?
yes, I did. Yeah.
Do you have the footage of Elizabeth doing it?
Yeah, it's saved into my stuff. Yeah.
Could you share with me? Because I plan on doing it with this hat I got for my birthday. Top hat I got for my birthday.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, the funny thing about my top hat that I use.
I'm gonna use the same. I'm gonna use the long sleeves as I'm gonna wear the long sleeve. It's over a short sleeve white polo shirt.
Okay.
Over the white polo shirt for Anthony, for Sam, Murray, and Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna be wearing the blue and navy shirt with the logo, with Tom's head photoshopped on. I frightened a little mouse under a chair.
That's great. The funny thing about my top hat, the one that I used in those videos, that was from a Halloween costume, but I can't remember what costume it was. I'm going to see if I can look for the video here. If it's not saved in this device, I'll have to look through my phone after our chat, so that way I can look for it.
Okay, Dorothy eats rose. Oh.
I'm going to look through my tablet here first, because I believe I put it in here as well.
And Dorothy, and Minnie's gonna kiss me. I know, and how did you know that episode 4 of Fruit Salad TV is coming this Friday instead of episode 15 of the Spanish Wiggles?
Well, I didn't say that it will come out, but all I know is that they finished wrapping it up, and they've already done the filming. They've shown sneak peeks on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. So I'm wondering that maybe is what is coming next. I'm not exactly accurate about it, but I am thinking that is probably what is going to happen, because I mean, they've already, and it's based, I mean, it's already been filmed, it's already been developed. So I'm thinking that's probably what is going to happen, because we've already got, because 2 weeks ago, no, I'm not actually going to say that. We got episode 14 of Los Wiggles. Then we got the DOROTHY, my favorite dinosaur song from the reunion show. I'm thinking maybe then that Fruit Salad TV episode will happen. I'm thinking maybe.
Okay, and I'm thinking that episode 15 will have Zoe missing, and then episode 16 will have Francisco missing, and then episode 17 will have Captain Featherstar missing.
I find that funny that they do that before the Wiggle show starts instead of when it ends. I think that's different, but I like it that they did it that way. Because I remember when the Wiggles finished up with the Wiggle show TV series, that's what they did, like who's missing, and then the Los Wiggles are doing it in the beginning instead of just saying an intro, or like you never know who you might meet. Because
they got all the gang.
Because they got them all together and everything. Yeah.
Remember when Wags was missing in episode 10, and they said, "Oh, Wags."
Yeah. It didn't show one with Dorothy and Henry yet, did it?
No, it didn't. Or with Fernando.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I'm wondering if like those will happen soon, because we've already seen the others. So I'm wondering if them will happen yet. I mean, if it'll happen with them.
Or a seatbelt in the big red. The big red car. I got the green. And I'm sorry, I'm not. I plan on doing the Wiggles acting difference segment from series 4, but I might use Daisy as Dr. Lucy just to avoid copyright from the ABC.
Right, I got it.
And you'll see Daisy checking Murray's pulse while Murray's sleeping in Jeff's arms, and looking down Jeff's throat, looking at his blood pressure and Greg's temperature.
Okay.
Now, you got something you want to say about the big red? Now, remember when I was in the big red car driving? And I remember when I was, you said that, I'd upload the Rose transition.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah, that was really great. I just love those transitions that they do. It's fantastic. The roses and the feather sword, and the curtain.
The curtain for the Wiggly concert.
For the Wiggly concert, yeah.
Welcome to the Wiggly.
Yeah. I like those and the guitar. Now there's 2 versions of the guitar one. I know that.
Yes, we know that.
Yep. I really also like the TV series 2 transitions, like the many red starry guitars that go right across, and then the bones. And one that I found really impressive was the one where Anthony popped up and started blowing bubbles, and there's I think 4 of them or 5 of them going around, and then it goes right to the Henry the Octopus song. I wonder why they only used that transition once, because I kind of wanted to see that in more episodes.
To be honest, I think so. I think I would agree with you.
Yeah, because that was only in the episode Animals, which was episode 13 of that series.
Yeah. And how's the cardboard steering wheel going?
It's pretty good. It's not here either, because that's over there. It's already. All it has to do is get cut out and everything. I already got a board set up for me to stick it onto, and something that I can turn it and everything. Yeah, the only thing I did do is just cut out the pieces of the wheel on the board. Just get the pieces that cut out the pieces that are inside the circle of the wheel. This here, and then there's a line here, and then here, and then here. Just get those tiny pieces out.
Speaking of Greg, remember his turtleneck skivvy had blue outlining? On the skivvy logo, on. That's what I'm gonna do with my I'm not sure if my logo is gonna be embroidered or just a flat iron on. I'll figure it out. I'll try and get it embroidered, just so I can iron it and stitch it on.
Okay.
And I got the pants from striped pants from 2001 to 2000, and the logos for Anthony Murray and Jeff skivvies will have yellow lining.
I was just thinking about that. Those the pants that they wore from late 2001 to 2007. The striped one with the colored pockets.
Yeah.
I remember in 2001 they wore those at Carol's in the Domain. So I'm thinking they got them in December of that year or something. Because I remember looking back at footage because they were in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in 2001, 2002, and 2003. And in the 2001 footage, they were still wearing the same ones that they've worn for a while. And then when it was in December at Carol's in the Domain, they were wearing the new style skivvies and the pants with the colored pockets and the colored line on the side. So I'm wondering, so they must have gotten them in December.
Yeah, that's a very interesting theory.
And I think my favorite part of Carols in the Domain when they perform there, I mean, last year's performance in 2021, the best one I have ever seen, ever. Having a total of 11 Wiggles on stage at Carols. It's nothing like 2012 when they had 7, but then they added the Fruit Salad TV Wiggles. That was really awesome.
Oh,
Well, everyone was there. Like they had Emma, Lockie, Simon, Anthony, Greg, Murray, Jeff. They had John. They had Kelly. Evie was not there. Her sister filled in.
oh. So
It was never told why Evie wasn't there, but they said her sister was filling in. But they never gave a reason why Evie couldn't be there.
I think it was personal.
Probably, yeah. But everyone was basically there. Captain Paul Paddock returned because after he was in lockdown for a little bit, he returned to be at Carol's. They had Dorothy and Wags, but they didn't have Henry there or Shirley Shawn.
Peculiar.
Anyway, but other than that show, but I think one of the greatest things is when someone found the original like video footage from like the 90s, like from 93, 94, 95, 96. And we got to see songs that they sung at carols, like when they did Dorothy the Dinosaur in 93 and Rockabye Your Bear in 93, Hot Potato in 94, Here Comes Santa Claus from the 1996 and 1994 performance. It's fantastic that they sang their own songs there instead of just singing, their Christmas songs.
Yeah, that's good. Would you excuse me for a moment?
Oh yeah, sure.
I just need to use the bathroom.
That's fine. I'll just wait here.
And I saw the promo for the Wiggles on Nick. I saw the Nick Jr. promo for the Wiggles in 2018.
Oh yeah, when they were on Nick Jr. Yeah.
As a bridge to the energy future, we deliver the energy America needs and wants. Sustain.
Motorbike. We're very clear on the back. Murray, I've just got to drop her off at Kings Langley. That's where she lives. Everybody, I've got my big blue block here. Oh, that's hard to say. Big blue block. Anyway, I'm going to bring it out here. Murray, I need you, if you can help me, to bring that red block out the front here. Yes, yes, I'm sure.
Here I am.
Yeah. Sorry, I was just looking at something. The Wiggles Big Show from the video from 2009. The big show. When Wild Brain uploaded those videos, it had a picture of the OG Wiggles, and the background colors were like the bouncing ball from Wiggle Time. When every song title popped up.
Oh.
And when it was uploaded, it said like the Wiggles Big Show, and that's what it said, the Wiggles Big Show, and then when it finally clicked on the video, it showed the Wiggles Big Show from the video from 2009, and that got me angry because I thought that Wild Brain found that footage, and I'm like, oh, you just tricked us, because it had a picture of Greg like the OG Wiggles, Greg, Murray, Jeff, and Anthony in the photo with the title, The Wiggles Big Show, right on it, with the colors in the background and of the bouncing ball. And I'm thinking, so they must have found the show or something. And then but as soon as I clicked it, it started playing. It started the Wiggles logo turning, and then it went right to the Wiggles Big Show. And then oh, wow, Bray just pulled a trick.
And I hope the Big Show is found soon, so I can do a green screen video of the We Like to Say Hello.
I'm just mostly looking forward to the show because I want to see that show.
Yeah, me too.
I think every Wiggles fan wants to see that show, pretty much.
I'm sure.
Because the only true footage we have is from TV series 1, Wake Up Jeff from TV series 2, the 3 songs from Wiggle Time 1998 video, and those when they had those Video Now Junior things, like those gaming things or whatever, and not video games, a DVD of Food Man and Wiggle Opera, and then it would show 3 bonus songs after Wiggle Opera, Quack Quack, Ooh It's Captain Feathersword, and Get Ready to Wiggle from the show. And then in Food Man we got Hot Potato with a prologue that was added before they sang the song.
Okay.
And that's the only footage that we only have right now. I mean, and I'm really hoping to the actual full show because I want to see exactly how it all was. Because we also got a promo from the Australian Disney Channel. We got them doing We Like to Say Hello in the promo, waking up Jeff after they did the medley.
Yes, and We Like to Say Hello was Greg or Jeff driving the big red car?
Jeff was driving because I saw him in the front seat with Anthony. So, and also DOROTHY was performed because we saw Dorothy doing the dance move and Anthony was on the acoustic guitar.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I want to see and this is something funny. Henry's Dance was played in the promo, but I don't know if that song was in the show because the promo was for the Wiggles Big Show and the Wiggles Live at Disneyland. And we know Henry's Dance was performed at Disneyland because they found the Disneyland footage. Someone found that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if Henry's Dance was performed in the actual Big Show, maybe after they did Baby Beluga or something, but I don't know. I kind of want to see if that was in the show. Because I mean, we heard it in the promo, and but I kind of want to know if it was performed in the Big Show. Because I mean, we got a few songs. I want to see. I pretty much think "Rockabye Your Barrel" is in the show, but they just didn't show any footage of that. "Can You Point Your Fingers" was in the show. "Can You Point Your Fingers into the Twist?" "Hot Potato," "Die Diddy Doo Dum," "Wake Up Jeff." Let's see, "Wave to Wags," "Wags and the Wagettes," but that was, Tap Wags. And "Ooh, It's Captain Feathersword," "Nya Nya Nya." And then, we got "Five Little Ducks" in the Wiggly Medley. We got "Get Ready to Wiggle." I think that's pretty much only song footage found from the show. I'm still hoping to figure out if there's any more that comes soon.
To be honest, me too.
I'm also hoping, a couple of songs I mentioned, when the OGs get on stage again, I'm hoping that they do "Five Little Ducks" again, like they did at the Bushfire show.
To be honest, I'm gonna try on this blue chef coat and put
Okay.
I'm gonna see how I look in the blue. I'm gonna hurry up and send pictures of mixing this person from Disney World in chef uniforms. And I'm gonna use them for Master Pasta Maker of Italy. Food Man. And I'm gonna plan on doing Food Man too with the Wiggly Dancer costume.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. How's that look? Doesn't that look wonderful?
It really does. It looks fantastic.
Fantastic. Now I'm gonna use Murray's chef coat for Zoe's checkout.
Okay.
Because we didn't see Francisco. We hardly saw the Latin American Wiggles wearing the Wiggle chef uniforms. All chef hats and aprons.
Yeah, chef hats.
And aprons. But I'm going to use Greg's for Fernando's vegetable soup and Mari's for Zoe's checkout.
Okay. Oh,
Master
the master pasta maker of Italy. I actually really love that song. It's a very good song. You know, also something about Los Wiggles. They haven't recently been playing Sailing Around the World segment. I've noticed that.
Yeah.
Like in like in the odd number episodes, like 1, 3, 5, 7, they would have a Wiggle House segment, and then the next episode would have a Sailing Around the World segment. But in episode 14, that didn't happen, and
I think that's because of Captain Feathersword being missing in episode 12.
I'm honestly hoping, like, maybe if episode 15 comes out, I mean, I don't know whether or not it probably will have a Wiggle House segment, but I'm really hoping to see another Sailing Around the World segment, because I want to see them doing like the soccer game, and I want to hear them sing "Bing Bang Bong." That's a pirate song.
And it was Captain Feathersword.
Yeah, you know when the Wiggle, now not Los Wiggles, but the Wiggle Show, and the Captain Feathersword and his pirate crew were doing like pirates old Wiggles songs about Captain Feathersword that didn't really, didn't come back for a while. Like "Hey Hey Hey, We're All Pirate Dancing," "Blow Me Down," and let's see, there's another one.
We know there are international instrument. There's an international instrumental for "Blow Me Down."
Oh yeah. Oh, and "Hey Hey Hey, We're All Pirate Dancing." There was, whenever it came to the Wiggle, Captain Feathersword and his pirate crew dancing, like those tiny dance skits that come up before like a song or an intro or something like that. We know that the "Hey Hey, We're All Pirate Dancing" instrumental plays, like an international version. So maybe it's possible that song will be played too.
And I'm sure you remember the beach clothes that Goofy wore in Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Yeah.
The orange and I remember that segment from the TV series 3 of Ready Steady Wiggle, where the weather was cold and Captain Feathersword's teeth were chattering because he was wearing the wrong clothes.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. Yep.
I bet Goofy would be shivering, chattering. And his feet would be cold. His toes would get frostbite.
Yeah, something about, and I'm kind of sad about that series because it's the final official Wiggles TV series that airs on TV and stuff. That's Emma's last series with the Wiggles, so it's pretty upsetting. It's also the third TV series that the Wiggles have ever done where there are no live concert clips, because the first one was the Lights Camera Action Wiggles TV series.
Network Wiggles.
Yeah, and then there was Sam's series Wiggle and Learn.
Yeah.
And then we got that one now. So so far that's the third TV series not to have any concert clips. The Wiggles World TV series, when it showed songs from the Wiggle Pop Big Show, that was really fun. I'm glad they showed concert footage from those shows. I do notice that they shortened Toot Toot Chugga Chugga Big Red Car, because they didn't do a second verse of the chorus after they did Emma's part. They just did the first part of they just did the one chorus, and then they got on stage and ended it. There are a couple of songs I actually saw them do on that show, like Super Anto, and they brought in a new Anthony balloon that they put up during the show. It's kind of like what they did with Play Your Guitar with Mari. Like every time they tried to put it up, it would fall on Captain or Simon, because Simon was near it as well. They did Play the Bass Guitar. We got to see a live version of Bala Bala Bambina.
Mm-hmm.
And a couple other songs like that. And I thought that was really awesome.
And speaking of Tom and Jerry, I did a green screen video of them clapping along. to a bucket of dew, and I edited the short green screen clip in Photoshop. I edited the frames. It took me a while to edit the frames,
Okay.
and I know what you might say.
What's that?
Where did you get the green screen video of Tom and Jerry clapping?
Ah, I see. Okay.
And I might upload it just so everyone can get. And this, I'm sure you've seen my latest post of Greg and Jerry.
See that, yeah.
Greg doing
Sorry, hang on a
a
second.
lot of wiggle. You wanna-
Sorry about this. I'm trying to fix something here.
I'm sitting down on my.
There we go. Okay.
Remember when I did that? You can see the big car rolling on the street. And I remember we saw stock footage of the Wiggles drive bigger car from the left side for Here Comes the Big Red Car. We only saw a short clip of it. And we didn't see the extended full clip until Splish Splash Big Red Boat.
Sorry about this. I'm trying to position my phone here.
Are you planning on doing Are you planning on doing Big Red Car from 2006 when you make when the cardboard steering wheel's done?
I actually am. Yeah, I plan on doing Big Red Car songs like Toot Toot Chugga Chugga from 1999 and 2004, and Big Red Car from 2006 and 1999. Let's Go, We're Riding in the Big Red Car from 2006. And just those ones to name off the top of my head. So.
For the 2004 version, for the 2004 and 2006 versions of Toot Toot and Let's Go, We're Riding in the Big Red Car, you should make the striped pants.
Yeah, that actually sounds good. Yeah, as soon as I finish up the guitars and everything, yeah, I'll go ahead and do that.
And I think you should. I'll use our few bottles of 2 bottles each, 8 bottles of nylon fabric paint, 2 each of the same color.
Okay.
Purple. And you should do the pockets on the side. Make sure the pants are dark polyester.
Okay.
And did you know that Tom and Jerry have a series on HBO Max called Tom and Jerry in New York?
Yeah, I plan on looking at that, but I've just got to figure out exactly, got to put HBO on TV. So either that, or I can see if I can find maybe some episodes online so I wouldn't get caught up on it. Oops.
And remember Fast and the Fury? That's the furry from Tom and Jerry.
Yeah.
Were both evicted after destroying the house.
Destroying the house. Oh god,
Makes
I
me-
remember seeing
bet-
that movie when it aired. I remember seeing that when that aired on Cartoon Network. That was.
I'll bet Mickey Mouse wouldn't like that. I'll bet Mickey and Pluto wouldn't be happy to see find their house a mess from Tom and Jerry. I bet
No, no way.
what Mickey would be thinking. He'd be like, Tom and Jerry? Tom and Jerry? And Tom got tired and stopped, leaned on Mickey. Mickey would be like, ah! Ah! And Jaden, did you know that Tress McNeil, the current voice of Daisy Duck, was involved in Tom and Jerry projects, like Tom and Jerry Kids, and April Winchell, the current voice of Clarabelle Cow, was also involved in that show. Was also involved in Tom and Jerry Kids.
No, I did not know that. That's a pretty interesting thing to know.
And did you also like how I used that clip of Tom Jerry nodding from that after Irving said, "It looks from the look of things, sir. I say they are here to audition for the remaining slots of the fabulous super race." And then Tom and Jerry looked at one another and then nodded in unison. And then I used that as a cameo for effect in the short video clip, Tom and Jerry cameo test. And after Tom and Jerry nodded with that sound effect from the movie, I cut to, I think this has gone far enough. And what did Greg mean? What do you think Greg meant by "I think this has gone far enough"?
From Anthony's friend.
Yeah.
I'm thinking when he said that, it meant like, I think we need to tell Anthony the truth, that there is no one there. It's great that you have an invisible friend, but no one will be seeing him, and no one can see him but you, Anthony. I think it was a way for him to saying we need to tell him the truth, that there is no a giant turtle.
And I used although Jerry was there, the other Wiggles couldn't see him. and you saw, and then did you laugh hard after Greg was surprised to find the kitchen a mess?
Yeah. Oh, that's
Anthony, what happened here?
Oh, that was a great scene.
And then then make it like then it caught, then the frame stopped.
Mhm.
Then Mickey came out, and then the trivia started. Who made the mess in the kitchen? Was it Anthony or was it Morty? Or is Anthony playing a joke on all of us?
Yeah.
Would you mind? Well, I don't know how to ask this, but would it be okay if Morty played at the next Wiggles concert? He's a great singer. I think this has gone far enough.
Yeah, it's great.
I think this
I love that segment. It was really amazing when you did it.
Yeah.
so
And when I did the one with the title card, that's it, a John Wiggles segment,
Mhm.
which came after the John Young Wiggles picture of the John Young Wiggles going in and shrinking,
Mhm.
growing up, growing out, and then shrinking back in.
Mhm.
And the John Wiggles, then a John Wiggles, then the words a John Wiggles segment with the John Wiggle logo came. And
Okay.
then the words for the title came cross-faded.
Mhm.
And it said Anthony's friend. And then and at the end, I did a guitar transition that went to the subscribe card.
So I think this is going. Hey guys, would you mind? Hey guys. Hey guys.
Would you mind?
Well, I don't know how to ask this, but
And
if Morty played
you know,
at the next Wiggles concert, he's a great.
do you remember Tom and Jerry Blast Off to Mars?
I think so. I remember that
I
movie
actually got
aired,
the DVD.
also appeared on Cartoon Network. I saw it a couple of times.
I've actually got the DVD too.
Oh, you do? Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I plan on doing
pretty
one.
much-
I've been working on. I just filmed a green screen video last month Walking on
Okay.
the Moon from 2006 with the new
Okay.
microphone.
Okay.
You'll see it's gonna have that same space station from there
Okay.
jumping outside.
I think this has gone far. I think
So all the best to you, Jaden.
All the best to you too.